Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here. Sorry I haven't been here for a week with NFL and MLB. I've been, pretty sick to be honest with you guys. As you can hear, I'm still a little bit sick, so definitely bear with me if you hear some snivels. Anyway, Anthony is not with us here today. He's been busy, all week doing some business stuff. So, unfortunately, he will not be here for us for this week 3 discussion. Sorry, it is a little bit later than normal, as I just said. Was pretty sick, so didn't really have too much time to do this. So, anyway, like I said, we are doing it here today. We are going to be doing it a little bit different here today. I think you guys will enjoy it a little bit more in depth than normal here. So, anyway, I hope you guys all did pretty good on week 2. Week 2 just came up just short once again. Hopefully, we're going to get here week 3. I think Anthony did all right, but yeah, anyway, like I said, it was an all right week 2. Nothing too crazy, but, we're definitely going to nail it here week 3. Anyway, MLB is only $20 for the rest of the season. That is our final price that we're going to have here probably. And then after a week, we're just gonna do just week by week prices. So $20, that's the rest of the season there. So definitely get in on that. Like I said, probably in a week or so, we're gonna change our prices to week for playoffs. So anyway, like I said, only $20 there. 3 to 4 lineups per day. NFL $30 per month. Lowered it just a little bit, 110 for the season, includes playoffs. And then there's not much golf going on anymore, so got rid of that. Unfortunately, they are in the finals of their playoffs. And then we got soccer, which starts Saturday morning, which is coming up here pretty quick. If you guys are watching this within the next 3 or 4 hours, get in on that. And then, as normal, NBA season for limited time, only $300. Price is going to go up again. Price will go up October 1st. That will be our final season price there. Like I said, our month-to-month prices are going to be going up as well, just because of our success last year for NBA was so good last year. So, prices are definitely going to be going up. So, anyway, like I said, let's get into our discussion here. So, like I said, we're going to be doing a little bit different. I've been looking at this once in a while. It does kind of, sketch out a little bit. So definitely bear with me here. So, anyway, let's open it up here. We got Cleveland and Indy here, our first game. We got a 41 spread. Sorry, 41 total here in Vegas spread Cleveland at 1.5. So as you see there's the team totals 21 and then 19 there. So anyway, as you see here, here's the DVP. Both of these teams aren't too good, as you see there, defensive-wise. Both of them rank really bad against quarterbacks. Running backs, they're not too bad at. Wide receivers, wide receiver 1, Cleveland's not good at. But they don't really have a quarterback. Indy does. So maybe Hilton and GPP. I don't know if I'd really go there or not. And then wide receiver 2, like I said, I don't know here. Wide receiver 2 is supposed to be Mr. Higgins. I really like him. Let me go see here. I guess they got him as number 1, but Higgins for me, he's I like him. I think he'll be a little bit more popular than I think he's going to be. Obviously, Coleman went down with an injury. Kenny Britt, he's not getting along with Cleveland right now. So Higgins came out really firing their week 2, just came off the practice squad, but still I really do not mind him. Like I said, he should be a little bit more popular, but I still don't mind him at all. All right, moving back up here to the DVP. All right, there we go. So we got, as you see here, Cleveland ranks 30th against tight ends. Cleveland doesn't really, as we know, don't really have tight ends, but as you hear, I'm not going to say his last name here, but anyway, David, 6.6. And then I looked at Seth DeValley. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, their snaps are mostly the same here. So either one you can really go to. Like I said, they're getting about the same amount of snaps and the same amount of points per game. So if you really want to punt that position, I don't mind it. If you go, like I said, they're not good against tight ends at all. And then the middle rank, that's usually where the tight ends as usually are in the middle. They're ranked 32nd against that, so that's not too good. Maybe Kaiser can hit one or two long passes there to Higgins or Kenny Britt. Like I said, they're ranked 31st. Indianapolis is against the deep ball, so this should be a good high-scoring game here. I know it's not ranked crazy high for total, but definitely don't mind this one. I do expect Cleveland to pull this one off here. And here's just some projections here. Kaiser only at 16. I think that should be a little higher. Higgins, I think that should be a little bit higher. I don't mind that there. Like I said, Hilton was ranked a little high, but I don't really want to be touching those guys too much. Oh, yeah, and Jack Doyle, definitely watch out for him. Looks like that's Brissett's new little toy there. So, all right, moving on. We got Pittsburgh and Chicago. I didn't go over that stuff above because that was from 2016. Once they get more 2017, we'll go into that. But anyway, we got Pittsburgh and Chicago. We got a 44 total, Pittsburgh by 7.5, and we got 25 total team points for Pittsburgh and only 18 for Chicago. So for Chicago against Pittsburgh, Glennon might be having issues there, quarterback, since Pittsburgh ranked number 8 overall. Howard might have issues. He's still game time decision. Cohen also, he's not really too much. I mean, he's a running back, but he's also mostly a wide receiver there for Glennon. I don't see much going on here. I really don't. For Chicago, maybe Zach Miller. He's been popping up everywhere. If you go and look here, if you look at Pittsburgh, they're doing pretty good everywhere, but their middle ranks 21st, so that's why Miller's so popular and some of the projections. So, and then we go back up here. All right, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, we go here for Chicago, and obviously Pittsburgh should kill them. Almost everywhere is really good here. Quarterback, Big Ben, Bell, Brown, or Tavis Bryant. Tight end, the ranked 31st. Zach Miller, he's been killing the snaps. Sorry, Jesse James has been killing snaps for tight ends. So I really don't mind Jesse James. He doesn't get too many receptions, but he is a big red zone target there. And if you go look there, 28th ranked for Chicago against the in the middle. So, yeah, I don't mind that. Short rank through 26, deep rank through 21st, definitely Tavis Bryant. I think he could have a half-decent game here. And as you see here, mostly everyone for Steelers is ranked for projections-wise really well, 18, 20, 17, and 10. And then, like I said, I don't mind Jesse James. But as you see there, Zach Miller with a 7.36. Yeah, I really don't mind him there. Like I said, there's a Cohen there. They're expecting him to be half-decent. So maybe Cohen, maybe Miller. Like I said, I don't mind him, but definitely don't mind some Steelers. But the only bad thing there is it could be a blowout. So they could just, throw the game away and not really do anything in garbage time. So, Steelers probably going to get their points in the first half there. Anyway, next game we got Dolphins and the Jets. We got a 43 total and Miami by 6. We got a 24 point total there for Miami and then 18 for the Jets. So as you see here, Miami, they're ranked not too good. They only played one game there. Not good against quarterback, not good against wide receiver or wide receiver 2. GPP options here, I know the Jets suck. They really do. But who knows? Maybe take advantage here. Maybe go Curse. He was really popular there in week 2. Really good in week 2. Curse was. So I don't mind Curse there in a GPP at all. Austin Severian Jenkins. I know not many people know him. Anyway, he was suspended for 2 games. I don't mind him in a GPP either. I don't think anyone's going to have him. Miami's ranked 22 against the tight end. So, and in the preseason, McCown was liking Jenkins quite a bit. So watch out for that one. That's definitely just a deep GPP play there. And then obviously here, Dolphins, I mean, anywhere besides the tight end looks like you can kill the Jets. As we know, they're terrible. So let's go look at the projections here. Cutler expected good. Jay Ajayi, I love him. Let me see here. Landry, he's more of a middle guy there. And short pass guy, 24 and 30th. Yeah, I think Landry could have a half-decent game there. And then on the Chicago side, 8.72 for Curse. That's not too bad for only 5,800. And then Jenkins there, only 4,500 bucks. I really don't mind him at all. So definitely watch out for that. So should be another lopsided game. Like I said, I love Ajayi here. Maybe Cutler. He's 7,400 though, pretty expensive. Landry's not too bad. I don't mind him. All right, moving down here, we have Denver against Buffalo. We got a 40 total here, and Denver by 3. We got a 21 total, and then an 18 for Buffalo for the team total here. So, surprisingly, Buffalo, their defense doesn't look too bad if you look at it on paper, but we know their defense is too crazy. They are in Buffalo, though, so definitely that's why the spread's only at 3. Anyway, Simeon, he's been really good here early on. Yeah, if you look at him, maybe wide receiver 1. Looks like that's what Buffalo has issues with. Maybe Demaryius Thomas. I don't mind him. Deep rank. Denver's ranked 29th, not too good. Tight ends for Buffalo, though, they're ranked 27th. If you look at their middle rank, they're ranked 29th. So I know not many people like it, but maybe Virgil Green. He's been, getting pretty good snaps as well. Some people might go Kirby, but I don't mind Green. Obviously, he's not targeted much, maybe 3 or 4 targets, but he could get you red zone touchdown. That's a GPP option. But I'm not really into this game at all here, so I'm mostly going to pass on that one. All right, moving on. We got Houston and New England here. We got a 44 spread, and wow, New England by 14 in Foxborough there with a 29 total team points there and only 15 for Houston. So if you go look at TVP New England, theirs does not look good. But you got to remember they're playing the high-flying Chiefs there, and then obviously with the Saints, so 2 really good offensive teams there. So. And I do think New England should shut him down. Should be a very popular defense here for week 3. And then New England, kind of same as Pittsburgh. I think both offenses are really good. Should come out firing here. I really don't mind James White. Hogan is still game time decision. Looks like Gronk's going to play. Don't know what happened with Danny there. I haven't really looked at him. But anyway, New England, they're still a little banged up here. They're going to need, I think, James White quite a bit. I really like him. Don't know how Gronk's going to do, if he's going to be 100% or not. So, yeah, it's kind of up to you guys who you want to go there. I really like James White. Maybe Hogan if he's healthy, but I don't know. I think they're going to be running the ball. So, Mike Gillislee, I like him quite a bit. Yeah, I don't expect too much throwing. I mean, probably in the first half, but I think most of their touchdowns are going to be coming from the ground game, to be honest with you. As you see, their Gillislee at 10.87 and James White a little bit cheaper, $1,200 cheaper, and only about a 1.5 lower. So, yeah, I don't mind James White at all. And then maybe GPP Hopkins. Maybe Watson hits him maybe once or twice, but not really into Texas there at all. All right, next we got New Orleans against Carolina. We got a 46.5 total. We got the spread at 5 for Carolina here. 26 team points for Carolina and 20.5 for New Orleans. So personally, like I said, I keep hounded on my Panthers, but look, defense is not looking bad at all. As you see here, is looking pretty good. As you guys know, Olsen just got hurt, so that's going to hurt a little bit. But every time we play New Orleans, man, they play us very well. So I do see New Orleans upsetting Carolina here. I really do. Like I said, I know our defense is not too bad, but our offense I don't think can really hang here. Newton's not looking good here early. He's not using Benjamin. It's not looking good. They scored 9 points last week off 3 field goals. That's just terrible against the Bills. But anyway, a lot of the optimizers are looking at Benjamin, obviously. Devin Funchess as well, just because of what happened to Greg Olsen. But I personally love Christian McCaffrey here. I think Newton's going to be, looking short here, and I think he's going to pass it off to McCaffrey. I think this is going to be McCaffrey's breakout game. I really do. 12.78. I like him. I really do here. I don't mind Benjamin, but, man, he's so frustrating. Every time you pick him, he just stinks. So I think your best bet here is McCaffrey. Maybe Cam Newton And then on the flip side here, I really don't mind Drew Brees. He's going to be throwing it quite a bit here. As we know, so far this season, their running game, Saints run game has just been complete crap. So they're going to be throwing the ball. My GPP play, and I like him. I told you guys last week with Anthony, Brandon Coleman, and I picked him. He went off. Obviously, that was a New England high-paced game. But I don't know, man. I like him here once again. This is probably the last week you're going to use him. Snead, I think he's going to return next week. Coleman's been playing almost every single snap as well. I like Coleman. I really do here. I think he's going to be a half-decent option here. $5,500. I think he could be an easy GPP option there for you as well. So definitely watch out for that one there. All right, Tampa Bay and Minnesota. We got a 41 total. And Vegas only has this by 2. So this could be either a blowout or a really slow game here. So as we know, Bradford's out. So that definitely just kills Minnesota offense there, but it also helps out Mr. Dalvin Cook. Anyway, I don't mind Tampa Bay defense here. I'm probably going to be going Cook almost in all my lineups here. Not too high on Thielen or Diggs anymore. We saw what happened last week with Case Keenum, Randolph as well. That kind of died. Let me see here. Buccaneers-wise, Deshaun Jackson maybe. I don't mind him at 9.51. He's been silent that first game. But if you go look at Minnesota here, wide receiver 2 – went a little too far. Wide receiver 2, they're ranked 32nd, dead last against wide receiver 2. They're ranked 23rd overall in deep passes against, and we know that's what Deshaun Jackson does. And I see Winston throwing a couple out here to Deshaun Jackson, so definitely watch out. One of my mid-range guys, I don't think that's going to be popular. I like Deshaun Jackson. Jaquise Rogers, don't mind him either. I don't expect a crazy game, but still not too bad of a game from him. Dalvin Cook, as I said, I really love him. And then Diggs and Thielen, the projections I think are a little too high here. Unfortunately, I would love to play those guys. So, yeah, definitely don't mind Deshaun Jackson and Mr. Dalvin Cook there in that one. All right, moving on. We got Atlanta and Detroit. We got a 50.5 total and only a 3 spread. We got 26 total here for Atlanta and a 23 for Detroit. Both these defenses don't look too bad on paper, but as we know, this should be a good game here. So let me see here. Detroit not looking too bad here on their defense, but it don't matter for me in this one with that high of a total. I love Ryan. Don't mind Freeman. Watch out for Coleman in the backfield as well. Julio, really don't mind him. Austin Hooper, don't mind him. Stafford, obviously. Gold Tate. Eric Ebron, like I said, should be a really good one. So definitely pick quite a bit. Cash only here. I think they'll be too popular to put in GPPs. Maybe 1 or 2, maybe Ryan, but it's kind of up to you guys. So I really love that game quite a bit. All right, moving on. We got the Giants and the Eagles. We got a 42.5 total and Eagles by 6. We got 24-point total and 18 total for the Giants. So Giants, they're just sucking here early on. Eagles have a pretty good defense for the most part. Anyway, they're not good against running back, but Giants don't have any running backs really. Carson Wentz, I think, once again, looking good. Giants defense is banged up. I know they're high. Everyone's high on them coming in, but not looking too good here to start the year here. Wide receiver 2, they're ranked 26. Deep rank, they're ranked 20th. So maybe Smith here once again. Aguilar, Torrey Smith, I told you I don't mind him. He's always good for a deep ball. Aguilar as well, maybe. Some people like LeGarrette Blount this week. He's only $5,500. I don't know. I don't know if I like him or not. They're 22nd against running backs. I don't know about this game. This is not too interesting. Like I said, maybe Carson Wentz, maybe Smith, and a GPP option, but nothing too crazy that I really care for in this one here. So probably going to be avoiding that one here for the most part. All right, going on to the 4 o'clock Eastern time games here. We got Seahawks and Tennessee. We got a 42.5 total, and Tennessee by 2.5. We got a 22 and then a 20 total there for Seattle. So Seattle offense, they've just looked complete terrible, to be honest with you guys. Tennessee not looking too bad. Let me see here. Wide receiver 2 for Tennessee. They're ranked 29th, so maybe Paul Richardson there. He was a little banged up, but he looks like he's going to start. Surprisingly, Seahawks ranked 28th against the run. I think Murray's hurt. Maybe go Henry if you want to go that way. Wide receiver 1, they're not too good against there. But I don't know, man. I don't like playing against Seattle defense. So if Murray plays, maybe I don't know. I don't like playing running backs against Seattle defense. That they're not at home though, so who knows? Maybe he does okay. Chris Carson could be an interesting option there. He did get pretty good workload there last week, so definitely watch that. Baldwin at 12.40, maybe there. If Jimmy Graham is out, I really don't mind Baldwin or Richardson for sure. Even though Jimmy Graham hasn't done anything here these first couple games. So I think that's mostly it. Maybe Delaney Walker, but I'm not too into this game here. So maybe Chris Carson, Paul Richardson, Baldwin, maybe. But man, Wilson's just not looking too good. That's mostly just because of his offensive line has been complete trash. So who knows? Maybe take a GPP shot with Tennessee. Who knows? They might sack him 6 or 7 times. Anyway, next game we got the Chiefs and the Chargers here. Los Angeles Chargers. Interesting. Anyway, we got a 47.5 total, and we got a Vegas spread of 3. Should be a good one, 25, and then a 22 here for for Chargers. So Chargers are ranked 32nd against the tight end. And as we know, Kelsey did very, very well last week, so definitely watch that one for sure. He should be a very good option here. Hunt as normal. Hill, this should be a really good high-scoring game. A lot of people are going to be stacking this one here. So, Smith, Hunt, Hill, Kelsey, I love all those guys. And then over here, Melvin Gordon, I don't mind him. Keenan Allen, maybe. This should be a really good one. I'm favoring the Chiefs plays-wise for Fanduel on this one, but still definitely don't miss out there on the Chargers at all. So Gordon, I don't mind him, and then Keenan Allen over there. So next one, we got Green Bay and Cincinnati. We got a 46.5 total here in Green Bay by 9. As we know, Cincinnati hasn't even scored a touchdown yet. We got 27.75 team total to 18. So this should be a butt kicking here. Wide receivers, Green Bay does struggle against that 28th and 25th against wide receiver 1 and 2. So who knows? Maybe Cincinnati gets it together here. Green said, if you're struggling, definitely get it in your playmaker's hands, and that's what he wants. So everyone's expecting Green to have a good week here. I don't mind him. He is a little bit risky though, just because of how Cincinnati's been. Plus, they're in Lambeau Field, so that's a little iffy there. Also, people in GPP like Brandon LaFell, maybe. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Then, obviously, Green Bay. Don't mind them there. I don't know what's going on with Cobb yet. Nelson, I think he should be a pretty good option. Devontae Adams should be a good option. Ty Montgomery, I love him as well. So, really don't mind that one there. As you see there, AJ Green, 15.91. They're projecting him to have a pretty good game here, so we'll see. We'll see there. Not too many games left here. Oh, yeah, this is the last one here. We got Oakland and Washington. Should be a good one here. We got a 54.5 total. Vegas spread has the Raiders on the road, -3. We got 28.75 total for Oakland, and then a 25.75 for Washington. So should be a good one. I really love Cousins. I think he'll be very chalky. Same as Carr. Both of them should be chalky there. I think Cooper will be chalky. Always have to watch, though, because he has Norman covering him, so Cooper probably will be just as popular. Pryor hasn't really been doing too much, so definitely watch out for Jameson Crowder. He could have a GPP play here. 10.17. They're projecting them in a pretty good. If Reed plays, I love Reed here, 11.59 he's projected at. I love him as normal. Raiders suck against the tight end position, so Marshawn Lynch, half-decent option as well. Chris Thompson could be a GPP option. They've been playing him a lot. And I think what Kelly went down. I think Kelly went down. Anyway, Chris Thompson stepped up pretty good last week, so really don't mind him either. So I think that's mostly it. We can go look at the models here real quick. Yeah, Kirk Cousins, number one. Newton, I don't know if I really agree with that. Dalton, don't know if I agree with that. Let's go with projected wise because that's just the rating. All right, there we go. So we got Rodgers at a 21-1, Newton at a 19. So yeah, most of these guys I really agree with. Stafford, Ryan, Cousins, Brady. For mid-range, I like Cousins. I really like him. Don't know if I really need to pay up for Rodgers here. I like Carr. Probably Carr, Cousins, Ryan, Stafford. Those are my top four for sure. And then I really don't mind Kaiser there in a GPP at all. Running backs, expected Bell to be number one. Yeah, Le'Veon Bill, and then Hunt, J.J. Montgomery, as we mentioned with all those guys there. So, yeah, Bell Hunt combo, maybe a Bell J.J. You can get that in there, or maybe if you just want to get rid of Bell because he's not been doing good, maybe just go Ajayi Montgomery, Hunt, Ajayi. Those three, those top four, I really love all four of them. So. I don't think Bell's a must play this week. Obviously, a lot different. Some other guys in there that I think should do very good as well. Also, Also GPP Isaiah Crowell for Cleveland. And then we got Brown and Green. As I said, they're expecting Green to have a good one. I really love Jones here. Keenan Allen, I mentioned him, not too bad. Evans, Crabtree, Cooper, then Hopkins as well. So yeah, mostly all these guys I talked about are on the top here. Tight ends, I'm expecting Reed to be number one. Nope. Gronk's number one. Yeah, I don't mind him. I love Kelsey, though. I really do. Zach Ertz, I didn't talk about him at all. I totally forgot. I love Ertz. He's been just crazy receptions here. I think it goes, man, I might go Kelsey, Reed, Ertz here, or just depending on his injury. But for the most part, I really don't care for any of those other guys. I did tell you guys earlier all my GPP options at tight ends, but these are just the main guys here. We didn't really go over kickers. Crosby, maybe. I love Gano. A lot of people love Gano here. Don't mind Boswell, Matt Bryant. For me, Gano, Bryant, Prater. And then I'm not going to say his last name, but anyway, the guy for Oakland, the kicker there, he's not too bad option there. So, yeah, it should be an interesting week here. Expecting hopefully another, a good week here. Like I said, we're coming up just a little short. We do know our knowledge. We're just been getting, a little squeezed there by some of these plays just not panning out. So, and then defense, Miami number one. It's up to you guys. I could see Jets scoring a couple here. New England, I love them. They'll be very popular. Cleveland, surprisingly, at 8. That could go either way there. So, yeah, I think New England for me. I think New England. That's all I'm really looking at there. Maybe Denver defense, but I think that mostly does it, guys. Hopefully, you guys did like that. I did briefly go over that, but usually when Anthony's here, we go a little bit more in depth into it. So. Anyway, $20 for the rest of the MLB season. That is our final price there. Like I said, after in 1 week, we're just going to change it just to week prices for the playoffs. And NFL, $30 for the month, $110 for the season. Price dropped about $10. So definitely get in on that. You get 3 to 4 lineups per week for the main slate. And then there's soccer as well, which is coming up here pretty soon. And then NBA season. $300. Price is going to go up October 1st. I think 24 days until NBA regular season. Preseason starts in about 8 days, 7 days. So very excited about that. Like I said, that is definitely my sport, ranked in the top 1,000 on Fanduel in the world on NBA. So that is definitely my sport, and we are looking forward to that. So I think that does it, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that. And I think we'll see you guys all next week.